All praises and glory goes to our mighty power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations unto the elect and feeding the sheep of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, in sincerity and truth. For this great gospel, strictly for the elect of Yasharallah, the elect of Israel. And this video is focusing on vision of dead bitches, right? There's gonna be a lot of dead fucking women on the face of the earth. A lot of dead women on the face of the earth, right? The scriptures speak about the wickedness of a woman, how she's her out of orderness, right? Her perverseness. She done followed after the serpent and pushed that same vibration upon her husband and her man, right? So what we got going on right now, we got a society of tough, wicked, filthy, polluted, hooker, spirited bitches, right? The spirit of the harlot have exceedingly polluted the earth, right? We got a picture that this brother drew from of woman, right? It says 1940 to 1999, a woman was covered up, and after 2000, this is what you got. And then I was going through these different books, and Esau had a book talking about from 2024 to 2030, talking about how many motherfuckers gonna die. And right now, when you look at it, these women are really being prepared for pure judgment. A lot of these females that you see walking around are really being prepared to be purged. They show you in that Purge movie where it was a Hispanic female and her daughter. And what the dude said, "I'm coming to protect you from me." Yeah. He said, "I'm protect you from me." That's the spirit you about to have out here. A lot of motherfuckers it's a lot of you women, man, you walking around looking like a whore. It's a weirdo next door talking about that you're his woman. And you don't even know this motherfucker. Right? They show you that in the movie Players Club. She a nasty slut stripping, thinking she could just go home. And that weirdo motherfucker followed her to the crib like, "Hey, I just want to talk." Yeah, that bitch ran for her life. But the times we come to, a hoe ain't gonna be able to run for her motherfucking life. It's Isaiah 32:9. It says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women." Right? And you fucking women are in trouble, goddammit. Right? Look what happened. It used to be what they say, 7 women. The women out it's more women on earth than men. Yeah, the women outnumber the men. But here it says the number of men and women in the world is roughly equal, right? Though men hold a slight lead with 102 men for 100 women in 2020, right? Precisely out of 1,000 people, 504 are men, 50.4%, and 496 are women. So what happened? The Lord killed a lot of fucking bitches. The Lord killed a lot of these fucking bitches, right? Don't forget these fucking countries where wars is going on. What happened? The men got little. They left, right? Who you got coming across the borders? You got a bunch of men. So where are they women at? They women still back home in them countries, about to be purged, right? And gangs coming through, the militias coming through, the government coming through, the soldiers coming through, and they about to take pussy. They about to rape these women, kill them, set them on fire, chop their bodies up, right? That's what they be doing in these countries, in these war-torn countries. That different spirit is coming to the Western world. It's already here, but it's about to hit places like Canada, Alaska, America, right? Mexico is already feeling that type of vibration through Central and South America, right? The spirit of a purge, the spirit of a woman having no rights, right? A woman gotta run for her fucking life. Yeah, you man take the kids and flee. See, at least them women in other countries, they got some kind of they'll take their babies. These low life bitches in America, they'll leave their kids behind. Yeah, they'll fucking throw a kid in the dumpster just so she could go to a party. The whole mad because her phone got cut off, right? So it's a reason why the Lord gonna kill so many of these bitches. Yes, prepare for a society of dead bitches. It says as of 2021, there were about 44 million more males than females in the global population. But that difference is expected to disappear as a result of several differences, different demographic trends. We already know, that is going to change because the scripture said 7 women shall take hold of one man. Right? So what the Lord going to do? The Lord going to purge a lot of these fucking men like it tell you in the scriptures. This is the book of 2nd Ezra 16. 2nd Ezra 16, and let's go to 33. It reads, man, let's go back up a little bit. Perfect. Let's do 2nd Ezra 16 and 27. It says, matter of fact, let's go back a little bit. Here we go. Beautiful. Let's start at 21. 2nd Ezra 16, verse 21. You got to paint a perfect picture because the Lord doesn't put it out. You got to paint it. It says, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in a good case. And even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. Right? Things were cheap at one time. Even right now, man, you go online, man, you get you 5 outfits for about $30 off of Temu, off of Wish, all these stupid little websites that keep popping up in your phone. You're like, man, who the hell gonna wear that cheap ass gear? That shit fall off of you right while you trying to put it on. Right? It says, behold, you go to the dollar store, man. You could get you some fake food. Yeah, you get you that cheese that don't break down. Right? That salami that don't get rotted. That's what these people be eating, right? That a fake ass hot dog for $1. Right? They done gave you 12 hot dogs for $1. You know something ain't right. Right? Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think, they think themselves to be in a good case. And even then shall evils grow upon the earth, the sword, famine, and great confusion. So we got the sword, the famine, and the great confusion is the spirit of, I don't know if I'm a man, I don't know if I'm a woman, I don't know what I am, what am I? Right, a confusion, right? It says, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine. So the Lord said there's going to be a lot of people that's going to die of what? Starvation. Die from a lack of food for their stomach. They will pine away. And the other that escape the hunger shall what? The sword destroy. The Lord going to put bullets in asses, knives in guts, machetes to necks, right? Explosives to cities, right? The Lord going to be blowing shit the fuck up. These niggas, it's a spirit of these Arabs and that white boy spirit to blow something up. That's a Ishmael and Edomite spirit blowing things up. All the nigga gonna do is you see the spirit of a black man, he gonna shoot and go run and hide. Northern Kingdom, they gonna tear your ass the fuck up. Northern Kingdom got its different spirit. They'll chop your ass up, they'll do whatever. Because they got the top killing spirit when you read the scriptures. That Northern Kingdom is really your top hitters. So what's about to happen? The Lord's about to magnify that spirit, man. And put these people to use, man. Put these killers to use. Put these militias to use. Put these militaries to use. Put these men of war to use. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. It says the dead shall be cast out as dung. What it say? And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be waste, and the cities shall be cast down. Man, ain't gonna be too many funerals in them times to come. Right, where a man lay, that's his funeral. That's his cemetery. Right, ain't nobody gonna be burying nobody when there's so many dead people. You're gonna be stepping over bodies pretty soon in a society. Right, there shall be no man left to till the earth and to sow it. And the trees shall give fruit, and who shall gather them? The grapes shall ripen, and who shall tread them? For all places shall be desolate of men. Yeah, the Lord's going to kill a lot of people. A lot of people, man. Right? It says, so that one man shall desire to see another and to hear his voice. You show you that in the book of what is that? The book of Eli. Not too much really in the movie with Will Smith. Yeah, that nigga over talking to mannequins, holding conversations with his dog and speaking to himself, desiring to see something but ain't seeing nothing. Right? For a city there shall be 10 left, and 2 of the field, which shall hide themselves in thick groves, and from the clefts of the rocks, and in the clefts of the rocks, as in the orchard of olives, upon every tree there are left 3 or 4 olives, or as when the vineyards is gathered, there are left some clusters of them that diligently seek through the vineyards. Even so, in those days there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with swords. Man, people gonna be looking for, hey man, is there any food in there? Is there anything in water? They're gonna be looking for food, water, and that pussy. Yeah, they gonna be looking for that pussy, man. These women, that's why they talking about you bitches, you are in trouble. You low life whores, you want to be seen, the Lord's gonna make sure your asses get seen before you get killed. Right, it says, and the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travail thereof. Right, so all you Northern Kingdom motherfuckers with them businesses of cutting grass and making the neighborhood beautiful, that shit about to come to an end. Right, they just passed a law in California, man, where you can't use gasoline no more. I think they want you to use batteries for your lawn mowing equipment, right? Because that is a lucrative business, man. Where we live up here, it's a lot of Hispanics. They own everything through that business, right? So, and guess what? Them niggas grimy as hell. Be the nigga at the top, man. Got all his people working for nothing. For nothing. Working hard than a motherfucker, man. Treating his people like shit. While this nigga and his family sitting getting fat than a motherfucker. Right? The Lord hate that spirit. I'm reading, it says, and the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travel through. Now let's get to the point. The virgins, right? The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of sad women in those days, lonely women in those days, depressed women in those days. Don't, man, look at these stupid, retarded, feminist, tattooed, half haircut, Mr. T looking bitches. These bitches is irrelevant. Right? A spirit of a WWE hoe. All right, a Ronda Rousey hoe, man, whatever that UFC hoe is, man, that's the spirit of the past. Right now, you looking at these monkeys. We're living in the future's day past. Really, this shit's about to be in the history books. A tough hoe spirit. I'm gonna read it again. The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. And you already got bitches complaining. These bitches online mad as hell because they got played by the feminists. They done went to college. Right? They done played a harlot and sucked and fucked for years, and now nobody wants them. Nobody wants them, right? And now the hoe is mad because she don't have no children. She know that she's about to die lonely. You're just gonna be a lonely old hoe with your dog in the house, watching an old episode of Friends, right? It says, the virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. Here's my beautiful part. Here's the beautiful part. In the wars, in the wars shall the bridegroom be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. So yeah, that's why there's gonna be 7 women trying to take hold of one man in those days. Because there's gonna be a lot of dead ass men on the earth. There's gonna be a lot of dead ass females on the earth. Mostly a lot of females gonna die. Right now, we seeing a lot of women being purged. That's why it used to be 7 women and 1 man. That's what they said. Now they saying the numbers is equal, so now the Lord's going to knock a lot of these men off the shelf through what? World War III, through the famine, right? The Bible, whatever the scriptures say, famine and sword. And of course the pestilences too. But we put it all together. It's called the time of judgment.